Alright guys, Gentleman Minecraft here, and this is my block by block tutorial of the Minecraft cottage over there. So, first thing I've done is I've mapped out the kind of floor plan of it, and I advise that you pause the video now and recreate this for yourself, because this is the easiest way to get down the initial thing. So, obviously these wooden blocks are where we're going to put our wooden blocks, and we're going to go up 2 on each of these. And then we're going to cap them all off, I think. Okay, and when that's done, now we're going to start putting in our windows. The windows are 4 blocks, like so. And they go in every one of these little enclaves, and one goes in between there, like that. Then we're going to put in our brick, and that will come like this when I stop lagging. And that's our downstairs floor pretty much done so far. Over here we have the fireplace. Well, it's not actually a fireplace, but on the outside it looks like one. So that's going to come up like this. And on the inside here, this is where I have my mill. You don't have to do that. You can make this a fireplace if you like. If you want to make it into a fireplace, then the fire will go here. Box will go here. Anyway, you're going to need wood to cap off here. And that is going to be our ceiling. Now obviously when you get to this fireplace here, you're going to cut out a bit, and this is going to be the fireplace on the next floor up, and the fire will go here in that little hole. Now let's start on the top layer. We're going to put in our window here, and on top of the window we're going to put some blocks. So window, fail, blocks, window, blocks, and window, blocks. Okay, and now we're going to do our front window, and this is 4 with 2 on top. Like that. Then we're going to put on these uprights, covering up the edges of these windows, and the edges of these windows are going to be covered up with brick. And now we're just going to go around filling up all these corners like this. Okay, now for our end wall, we're going to go up like this, and we're going to make the whole thing out of brick. And we're going to delete all these, so it's just like with the wooden end, except obviously it needs to be around a fireplace, so it needs to be safe. We'll keep those 2 bits there. And now at this end, we're going to do the same thing, except using wood. And we're going to put these 2 beams coming up like this, and that is going to be our window. And we're actually going to separate these into 2. We're going to have a window above and a window below, and this is where our bedroom is going to be. Okay, so now our roof looks something like this, and we can carry on building this chimney. So the back piece is going to go up like this. Oops. And of course the chimney is going to stick up, and we're going to decide how high to make that in a second. But first we need to build this add-on here. And the way we're going to do that is by putting up our window here. With our wood on top. And then obviously this is going to be a fireplace as well. So I'm going to make a bit more room for that. And now we're going to put on the gable, and that's going to go up like this. Of course deleting the box behind, and then building up the fireplace behind. Now this is where I had my outside fireplace. Obviously you don't have to have the outside fireplace, but if you did want it, then it would go right in this little dent here. Now the chimney is going to come up like this. Now we're going to start on actually making the roof. So we're going to take our thatch blocks and we're going to go all the way around the edge here. Now a lot of people have problems with roofs, so I'm going to split it up into sections. The first section is as simple as this. You just put one block on top of every single wall. Like that. Now the next thing is we're going to put in our ridge, and that is going to come along straight from the top. Now when we start getting close to this fireplace, we're going to need to start using brick rather than thatch, and that is going to come out 2 blocks from there, and we're going to also replace these blocks here. Now we're going to start working on our actual connections here. So what I'm going to do is bring up these sides, oops, so that they meet up with the edges of these. Now we're going to go up one, delete the block underneath, up one, delete the block underneath, and then we've got this shape. Now obviously on this centerpiece it comes up higher than this block, so we're going to go up another one and up another one like that. Okay, so that's the front half of our roof. I'm not going to bore you with the other side, it is identical. And now we're going to do the bits coming down. Okay, so we start on the end wall. We're going to put a block on every single one of these wooden blocks. So we're basically going to cover up all the wood. And we're going to do this, if you're using my texture, you're going to do this in the bit with the edging. That's all I can describe it as. And we're going to go along the roof doing exactly the same technique. Going 1 block down from the ridge we created. So here is the ridge we created, 1 block down. Here is the ridge we created, 1 block down. Like that. Now we've done the main body of our roof, it should look something like this. Note the way these blocks are working here. That is very important. That is as little brick you can use to stop the roof catching fire. Now I've actually did the chimney wall wrong. It should look like this with 2 blocks on each side of it, and you can actually use wool here, and that won't catch fire. Now for this little outcroppy bit, the same rules apply. So we're going to put in our ridge first. The ridge is going to come straight out of the building like that. I'm not going to do a build-up piece here because it would look weird, trust me. And we're going to cap off this just like we did before. Now obviously this whole area is a fire hazard, so we're actually going to build some bits of it out of brick. So we're going to have 1 piece there, and 1 piece there, and these 2 pieces up here. And that should be all the brick that you need to stop it all catching fire. Touch wood. So there you have it, there's the exterior of our house. Now I'll talk a little bit about the inside. Okay, so here's the inside, and we're going to put our blocks here, here, and here. And this is going to create our 2 rooms. This is going to be your mill room or fireplace room. And you can bring along some wood blocks here to finish this off. This is where it led down into the cellar. I'm not going to bother digging that. This is going to be our kitchen, and we're going to have blocks here like this, which are going to make up our kind of larder or pantry. So you can put blocks down just like that. I'm not going to bother. And there's some wood. Now over here, this is where we're going to put our fireplace, and the fireplace is going to be made like this. Now because I had an outside fire, my fire actually went down in that hole there. So if you imagine these 2 glass blocks are on fire right now, and on the outside there would be a fireplace, but I'm just going to cover that up for now. And now you're going to put in these steps like this and reverse them for the top piece. There we go. And there's our nice little range. I'm really happy with this, I really like it. Obviously you need to put blocks behind here to stop it. There we go. And we're going to put 2 furnaces here and here, but I can't be bothered to do that. Next we're going to make our worktop, and this is using pistons, except I'm not going to use pistons, but basically you need to place the pistons from above, otherwise they will obviously go on their side. I had another worktop here and a kind of fridge larder thing going on here. Now for our table, we're going to dig out a 2x3 grid here, put our blocks going down, place some redstone torches on the bottom, and then carefully place these pistons to make sure that they point upwards, not like that one. And we're going to put our 2 chairs here, here and here, and obviously put signs on the side of each of them. Now for the staircase, we're going to hollow out a big area like this. We're going to have our stairs obviously leading down like that, so you can walk up here. This is going to be a fireplace. You can make this fireplace by taking stone stairs, putting them like that, and then hollowing out that area because you won't need it, and placing stone stairs leading upwards in this kind of shape here. The fire will obviously go here, and you'll have 2 half blocks. Very important you put these half blocks, they stop the fire spreading, and that will make a nice little fireplace there. Now for the center column, you can do this yourself, because my design was actually very messed up and weird, but basically you can have a wardrobe here and these beams leading up to the ceiling, and this means that you can cover up this gap here without actually inflicting with the staircase, and you can do the same here and here. And that's where I put a chest, because obviously there's a space above it to put for space, so you can put stuff in there. Yeah, I put a chest here as well, and some bookshelves there. This, if you decided to add anything more onto the house, I'm not sure how you could do that without it looking ugly, but you could try and put another room on top here, maybe like a tower. No, that would look awful, but yeah, just an idea. And here's the bedroom, you put a double bed there. So this is all I think I'm going to talk about in this video. I hope this is good. This tutorial has been an absolute bitch to record. I'm going to have to really edit this down. There's been lag spikes, people knocking on the door. Ugh, horrible. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was worth it. And thanks for watching.